Hey, what's up, Reality Michael fam? Grab your popcorn and settle in, because we've got a sizzling hot episode for you today. From empowerment to drama, craving chaos, we've got Britney Spears serving all of it on a glitter-covered platter. First up, Britney Spears is back in the spotlight, and she's sharing an empowering message about her former relationships. She's not holding back, calling out her exes in a brutally honest Instagram post where she hilariously claims she loved their dogs more than them. Is it too much shade, or just right? Meanwhile, things heat up as our girl launches a scathing rant aimed at those same exes, calling them S, and revealing some major emotional truth bombs about her past. Can someone say fierce? Thirdly, her team's got some serious worries about her bond with son Jayden. A new report suggests they fear he might be taking advantage of his superstar mom. Will this budding relationship weather the storm? And finally, we dive into the scandalous pages of a new book, Waiting for Britney Spears, which uncovers behind-the-scenes moments you won't want to miss. From legendary nights with Paris Hilton to the mind-blowing drama surrounding her life, this read promises a wild ride. So, if you're ready for all the gossip, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell to never miss an update. Now, let's jump right into our first story. Are you ready for some juicy revelations? Britney Spears is back in the headlines, and this time she's taking a hard look at her past relationships, delivering a message that's both empowering and confrontational. This matters because it gives us insight into her journey of healing and resilience, making it clear that she's reclaiming her narrative. In a recent Instagram post that has since been deleted, Britney didn't hold back while reflecting on her former partners. According to News, she wrote, "I dated 2F, King Complete a Holes." She went on to emphasize that she loved their dogs more than she loved them, saying it was because their pets bowed to her whenever she entered the room. Talk about a power move. Britney's post is generating significant buzz, especially since it follows a week of public commentary from her ex-husband Sam Asghari about their marriage and the decision to sign a prenup. It's clear this isn't just random venting. It's part of a broader narrative about her experience in relationships that many fans resonate with. In her candid message, Britney described her exes as cruel humans and lamented the lack of affection and attention she received during their relationships. She stated, "They never held my hand in the car," highlighting her feelings of invisibility and neglect. Fans have reacted strongly, with many praising her for this honesty. One user commented, "She actually makes total sense here. I understand 100. Brit has so much empathy, and so many have sucked her energy and left her a shell." This kind of feedback underscores how crucial it is for her to express herself openly, especially given her past struggles. Notably, this post followed a particularly shady week for Britney, likely influenced by comments made by Asghari during an episode of Trading Secrets with Jason Tartick. Although he seemed to share good intentions, his remarks led many fans to speculate about the timing. Britney's response seemed to imply that her ex-husband's statements were not just harmless reflections, but rather somber reminders of her past struggles. Asghari himself chimed in after the fallout, attempting to clarify his intentions. He mentioned on the podcast, "I wanted to make sure she's protected. I believed everyone in her life was taking advantage of her." But fans were divided on his motives, raising eyebrows about the appropriateness of his timing during such a sensitive moment. One supporter remarked, "It's sad to watch, but it looks like he's not as supportive as he claims to be." Through all this drama, Britney remains focused on her two sons, Sean Preston and Jayden, whom she shares with ex-husband Kevin Federline. It's crucial for her to redefine her narrative, especially as she flaunts her newfound independence through spontaneous dance videos and candid posts that remind her fans why they fell in love with her in the first place. She recently shared a clip of herself, exclaiming, "I'm so turned off by humanity," echoing sentiments that have become increasingly relatable to her followers. As we dig deeper, it is clear that Britney is not just reacting. She is reclaiming her power and embracing her true self. Whether through humor or by shading her past partners, she continues to inspire fans to stand up for themselves. Viewer reaction has been electric, with many expressing admiration for her boldness. One fan tweeted, "Britney's always been the queen, and now she's reminding us why." This kind of support reflects a united front among her fans, eager to back her through the tumultuous peaks and valleys. Hold on tight, because just when you thought things couldn't get more intense, we're rolling into another bombshell. Wait till you see what Britney did next, and just who she's throwing shade at in her latest tirade. Roll bumper for news 2. Brace yourselves, because Britney Spears is bringing the heat once again. In an explosive follow-up to her recent Instagram revelations, Britney has launched a scathing rant against her exes, and it's got everyone buzzing. This matters because it's not just gossip. It reveals Britney's ongoing battle to reclaim her voice and narrative in a media landscape that has often misrepresented her. In a shocking post that followed her previous reflections on her relationships, Britney took to social media to voice her frustrations in a fiery tirade. According to reports from Page 6, she called out 2 of her former partners, labeling them outright A.S. She elaborated on her feelings, suggesting that she was emotionally neglected and hurt by the cruelty she experienced. This bold commentary comes on the heels of Sam Asghari's recent remarks about how their marriage affected his career, words that undoubtedly struck a nerve for Britney, who is tired of living in the shadows of her past. Britney's post didn't hold back. She revealed her deep feelings of betrayal, stating that her exes never acknowledged her, leaving her feeling invisible. "I love their dogs more than them," she quipped, with her signature mix of humor and pain. The pop icon conveyed how her lack of intimacy with her partners left her longing for connection. It's this combination of vulnerability and strength that has fans rallying behind her. One fan observed, "She really is speaking her truth now. This is the Britney we've been waiting for." The timing of her rant seems intentional, as it appears to be a direct response to Asghari discussing their marriage on Page 6 radio. In this interview, the actor shared that while their high-profile relationship gave him a platform, it also caused personal challenges for him. The discussions around his prenup comments raised eyebrows, and fans began to question the motivations behind his words. Britney's frustration is palpable, making her latest revelations especially resonant with those who have watched her struggle over the years. Through this social media declaration, and in other statements, Britney expressed a strong connection with God and animals, suggesting that perhaps her unconditional love for her pets frequently overshadowed her human relationships. In the post, she mentioned that she would choose animals over people any day. This speaks volumes about her mindset and her ongoing quest for comfort and companionship in a world that has often failed her. Fans have taken to social media to show their unwavering support, posting comments like, "We see you, Britney. You deserve to be happy and loved. Fight back." Many emphasize a collective understanding of her struggles and heartbreak, which resonates deeply within the context of today's celebrity culture. The reaction online has been swift and electric. While some are applauding her courage, others are still expressing concern for her mental health. One user cautioned, "Sure, it's great she's being honest, but I hope she's taking care of herself too." This kind of sentiment reflects the community's dual love and concern for Britney. They're thrilled to see her standing up for herself, yet they remain worried about the potential emotional fallout. Hold onto your seats, because just when you thought it couldn't get any more intense, we're diving into another episode of family drama. Wait till you see how Britney's team is worried about her relationship with her son Jayden and what that could mean for her moving forward. Roll bumper for News 3. Get ready, because Britney Spears is in the spotlight again, and this time it's about family matters. In a situation that has fans buzzing, reports have surfaced expressing concerns from Britney's team regarding her relationship with her son Jayden. This matters because it highlights not just her ongoing personal journey, but also the implications of her past struggles on her present family dynamics. Recently, there have been whispers in the media about how Britney has been reconnecting with her sons, particularly Jayden, as she attempts to mend her previously strained relationships with them. According to insiders, while their bond has seen upward momentum, Britney's team is worried that Jayden may be seeking financial benefits from their renewed relationship. The Daily Mail reported that Britney gifted her youngest son a Mercedes worth over $200,000, leading to speculation over whether he might be using his mother's stardom for personal gains. This financial gesture, while often seen as a mother's love, has raised red flags for those close to Britney. A source informed the outlet that everybody is wary about Jayden's intentions, suggesting that there's apprehension that he could be trying to leverage his relationship with his famous mother for a quick career boost or financial support. The fears are palpable, as team members worry that such dynamics could hurt Britney and inflict more emotional turbulence on her already fragile state. Given Britney's tumultuous past, including years under a conservatorship and her ongoing battle for independence, fans are understandably sensitive to the possibility of her being taken advantage of again. One fan took to social media to express their thoughts, stating, "I just want her to have real connections. She deserves a family without strings attached." It's worth noting that Britney shares two sons, Jayden and Sean Preston, with her ex-husband Kevin Federline, who has been in the public eye due to his own contentious relationship with Britney, especially following their divorce. Since their split, tensions have simmered over the custody arrangement and parenting dynamics, leaving fans to speculate about how these pressures might affect their relationship. As of late, Britney has been openly documenting her time with Jayden on social media, sharing candid glimpses of their bonding experiences. These posts display a softer side of the pop star, one that is reconnecting with family. In one Instagram reel, she can be seen driving with Jayden, expressing awe at how much he's grown and how incredibly crazy it is to see him developing into a young man. Yet, alongside these sweet moments, the question of their intentions lingers in the air. Fan reactions have varied, with many expressing excitement over their renewed relationship while also voicing concerns about Jayden's motives. A commenter weighed in, saying, "I hope this is a genuine reconnection. Britney deserves real love, especially from her kids." While Britney's intentions seem to be rooted in love and healing, the scrutiny surrounding their relationship brings to light the complexities of navigating fame and family. For someone who has experienced as much upheaval as she has, the stakes feel high, and the rumors swirling around the potential for exploitation add an additional layer of pressure. Hold on tight, because we're about to dive into the wild world of celebrity gossip. Wait till you see what's happening behind the scenes in Britney's life and what new revelations are popping up in a scandalous new book that digs deep into her past. Roll bumper for News 4. Hold onto your seats, because we're diving into some explosive revelations about Britney Spears that you won't want to miss. A new book titled Waiting for Britney Spears is shaking up the narrative around the pop icon, presenting her not just as a troubled star, but as a cultural phenomenon. This matters because it sheds light on Britney's journey and the darker sides of fame, providing fans with unique insights into her life behind the glittery facade. Written by Jeff Weiss, this book dives deep into Britney's most infamous moments, framing her as a modern-day Marilyn Monroe engulfed in the chaos of celebrity culture. According to Weiss, the narrative explores her trajectory from the innocent girl in Baby One More Time to the powerful yet beleaguered woman fighting for her freedom. He describes the book as a hybrid memoir, and the revelation of this artistic take offers a fresh perspective on a celebrity often reduced to tabloid headlines. Weiss recounts pivotal moments in Britney's life, covering events like her tumultuous conservatorship, her controversial 2007 head-shaving incident, and those unforgettable performances that set the stage for her public persona. He highlights how the media frenzy surrounding her life often overshadowed her true story, saying, "This is a love letter written in poisoned blood," alluding to the toxic environment of celebrity status. The book sketches out scenes filled with the chaos of paparazzi, illustrating how even mundane moments were transformed into sensational fodder for tabloids. Weiss's storytelling style is vivid, encapsulating the sense of entrapment Britney often felt. "It took me decades to process it," he adds, reflecting on the harsh realities he witnessed from his front-row seat as a journalist in the tabloids. One of the most intriguing aspects of the book is its exploration of how Britney's struggle resonates with the current generation. Weiss points out that many millennials identify with her experience of feeling trapped and overwhelmed. Britney is how millennials see themselves, subconsciously, dancing erratically with knives in your face. "That makes sense to us," he explains, emphasizing how deeply her story connects with the anxieties of a generation. Fan responses to these revelations have been diverse, but overwhelmingly supportive. Many fans appreciate the book's focus on the complexities of Britney's life rather than the caricature often portrayed by the media. One fan tweeted, "Finally, someone is telling Britney's real story. She deserves more than just a tabloid headline." This sentiment echoes a wider desire among her supporters for a shift in how celebrity narratives are constructed. However, it's not just the exploration of her past that's grabbing attention. It's the bold assertions Weiss makes about the industry's treatment of artists, particularly women. He critiques the way pop culture creates and discards icons, leaving them to grapple with the aftermath alone. "They've tried to make another Britney, but they couldn't," he notes, pointing out the industry's failure to produce another figure with such innate cultural impact. Moreover, the narrative doesn't shy away from criticisms of reality television and social media's role in shaping celebrity culture. Weiss argues that the dynamics have shifted significantly, leaving stars to navigate their images in a less forgiving landscape than ever before. Fans are buzzing about this critical take, with many suggesting that it could lead to a larger conversation about celebrity treatment in the age of social media. Keep it locked, because just when you think you've heard it all, we're about to wrap up with a recap of the most mind-blowing highlights from today's stories about Britney Spears and her unforgettable reign as the pop princess. What a whirlwind of a show today, Fame Fam. Here's your lightning round recap. Britney's reflecting on her past relationships and throwing some serious shade at those A.S. Her team raises concerns about her son Jayden's motives during their bonding time. A new book highlights her as the modern-day Marilyn Monroe, and we uncovered shocking truths about how the media has shaped her life story. If you enjoyed the drama, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. We want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments and follow us on social media for all the latest updates. Tomorrow, we're diving into more celebrity chaos that you won't want to miss, so stay tuned. This has been Reality Michael, and remember, stay fabulous, Fame Fam.